So recently, I feel like we've been seeing a lot of people either mocking Jesus or making fun of Christianity in some way. And so in this video, I wanted to share some opinions that I have on how I think as Christians, we should be responding when we see this kind of stuff happening in our culture. Let's go. So it's been happening a lot recently, I feel like. You have guys like Joe Rogan who are talking about how Christianity is the most openly mocked religion in the world. You have guys like DaBaby who a couple weeks ago put out a video of him crucifying himself on a cross, and it's just really weird. And a while ago you had Kanye West, who was on the cover of a magazine with a crown of thorns calling himself Jesus. You have Kendrick Lamar sporting a diamond-studded crown of thorns. You have guys like Ricky Gervais who have made it their business to make fun of Christianity as much as they can. So what are we supposed to do as Christians when we see this kind of stuff, right? Should we be retaliating, right? Should we be saying like, you know what? The reason that this keeps happening is because we keep letting it happen, right? Like a couple weeks ago, Andrew Tate said, there's no more gangsta Christians anymore, right? Christians aren't gangsta anymore. Are we supposed to be gangsta? Should we be going out there and should we be saying like, you know what? They're only making fun of us because we let them make fun of us. And I think the answer is a definitive no. I don't think we should. And I'll tell you why for 3 reasons. First off, we shouldn't even be surprised, okay? Because they've been making fun of Jesus since Jesus. Right? As Jesus was being crucified, as they were whipping him and ripping the beard out from his face, they were mocking him. They were making fun of him and spitting on him. And furthermore, Jesus said to his followers, if they hated me, they're for sure gonna hate you. So let's not act surprised when they do. Because the thing is that Jesus came speaking truth that the world didn't want to hear, right? Because ultimately, he was saying that the way that they were living is wrong and that the kingdom of heaven is at hand. And they hated that, and so they mocked him and they crucified him, right? And the same thing applies today. We are teaching Jesus Christ and him crucified and that he is the only way to the Father. And the world hates that. They hate that we are claiming to know truth through the person of Jesus. And so don't be surprised when they make fun of us. In fact, take honor. It is a privilege when we're made fun of or persecuted for the sake of Jesus. And furthermore, if we're talking about persecution, let's just get it out in the open real quick. In America, we are not persecuted. The fact that we are even talking about how should we respond to persecution in the context of music videos and comedians says how blessed we are, y'all. And don't take it for granted. I'm not going to get too deep on that, but don't take it for granted. Don't be surprised is all I'm trying to say. And the second reason that I don't think that we should be outraged and trying to get even with the world when they make fun of us is because Peter even says, don't repay evil with evil, but repay evil with good. When people are making fun of us, don't make fun of them. When people are attacking us, don't attack them. Because now we're coming down to their level. And so who's to say that, oh, well, what's the point of being a Christian? Because I've seen how Christians act. They act just like us, right? And it hurts our witness, guys. It hurts our witness. And it totally deprives us of an opportunity to be able to share the love and the grace and the forgiveness of Jesus. As Jesus was on the cross, he wasn't saying, Lord, call down fire on these guys and get me off this cross so I can tear them a new one. No, he was saying, Lord, forgive them. They know not what they do. He had a heart of compassion. And so what right do we have to not be compassionate towards the people who are making fun of us? No right. We have no right. So don't repay evil with evil, but repay evil with good. And the third reason that I don't think that we should be outraged and try to get even with the world when they make fun of us is because the Bible says, pray for your enemies, right? Jesus says, hey, the world hates their enemies. That's what they do. When someone does them wrong, they hate them and they get even. That's what the world does. But Jesus says, I'm going to flip that on its head. And I'm going to say to you, don't hate your enemy, but love your enemy and pray for those who would persecute you. Here's what I really want to get down to. And this is something that I'm guilty of. Pray for the people who seem to be against you. The people in power, whether it's political or cultural, pray for them. Guys, they need Jesus just as much as I do, just as much as you do. They need Jesus. And the only reason that they're doing the things that they're doing is because they don't know Jesus. And the Bible says to pray for them. Hear me out for a second. Imagine if every time Christianity or Jesus was made fun of, instead of getting outraged in the way that we do, if we prayed for them in mass. And I don't mean mass as in like a Catholic mass. I mean like a mass amount of people. The impact that that could have, right? Imagine a guy like Joe Rogan or a guy like DaBaby or Kendrick Lamar, if they suddenly become radically changed for Jesus Christ and they start preaching to the culture Jesus Christ and him crucified, the way that that would impact culture is so insane. Not a super long video today, guys. There's so many other things that people have said on this topic already. I just wanted to share my opinions with you guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, make sure to like it so that way we can get up on that YouTube algorithm and reach more people for Jesus, baby. Make sure you hit that subscribe button with the little bell notification so that way you never miss when I upload a video. Love you guys. Peace.